It is 5 o'clock somewhere, and you've tuned in to Season 2, Episode 18 of BRC. For those of you who'd like to watch this episode, I highly recommend it. We're live in person in Southern California. You can view Season 2 on our website, YouTube, Spotify, and whiskeynetwork.net. I'm Kerry Moynihan, and in today's show, I visit 3 different Southern California whiskey events. My first stop is the Scotch Club's 2023 Peatn Meetn, where I sit down with club founder and returning guest Andy Smith. Next, I'll chat with vendors and festival goers at the Los Angeles Whiskey and Barrel Nite before my last stop in Long Beach at the Los Angeles Whiskey Festival put on by LA Magazine. Stay with us.
Tua, from the Old Irish for family or nation, is a conical-shaped nosing and tasting glass for whiskey that functions superbly by concentrating and capturing all the aromas and flavours that make Irish whiskey unique. The generosity of Irish spirit is reflected in the enhanced capacity of this beautiful unleaded crystal glass, delivering a more generous drinking experience. With the rebirth of Irish whiskey production, the development of new world-class distilleries and visitor centres, and the development of the Irish Whiskey Tourism Trail, it's time for a contemporary glass to become the iconic symbol unifying Irish whiskey drinkers around the world. Tua, the Irish whiskey glass.
Your weavers, your content weavers. Come on, your weavers, wherever you be. You better on whiskey, love me whiskey.
So, Andy Smith, here we are. What year is this for the Peatn Meetn?
So this is 14.
Wow.
We've done 14 of this.
14 years. And this is the first time you've been back at, well, this location. We will not discuss the name of the location.
We are back at this place.
After how many years?
Well, that was 2013, so 10 years.
Okay, so that was my first Peatn Meetn.
Oh,
was
thank
the
God,
last
that was
one
easy math.
here.
That was your first Peatn Meetn?
That was my first Peatn Meetn.
Oh my goodness, that was an awesome one.
That's the night I met Josh, and I got a ride home in his then brand new, leased that day, Tesla.
I remember that.
And then when his lease was up, he became a walker, and now he walks because he lives downtown and he works downtown. Hey, I know. You want to be on the show? All right, he wants to be on the show. Sydney, I need your help. Come here.
McTavish. Yeah.
All right, I need you to hold the microphone for me so I can pick up Mackie.
Okay.
When I say Peatn Meetn's a family event, kids, dogs, everything.
All right, so here's this year's official mascot.
Is McTavish 21 in dog years?
I don't know. What he's 3, so what is that? 7 times 3?
Yes.
He's 21.
McTavish is in.
All right. So he is donning his kilt. He wouldn't wear the tan hat. He doesn't like it. Bothers his ears. But yeah, we didn't have a Peat Monster this year. So, right? Do we?
No, Peat Monster will not be showing up this year. But we expect him back next year in a brand new kilt, I guess.
Oh, nice. A mossy kilt, perhaps?
Probably so. You know, he has arisen from the bog, and it's been a while. It's been 14 years since he's risen from for Peatn Meetn, and he's gone shopping. He's going to come back better than ever next year. Trust me.
So tell me, you started the LA Scotch Club many, many moons ago. Then you helped start the Orange County Scotch Club. Then when you moved to San Diego, you helped get that going. Then you moved back east for like a hot second, and now you're in South Carolina?
Not even close. I'll start from the beginning.
Okay, he's going to start from the beginning.
So LA Scotch Club. In between me moving to San Diego and LA Scotch Club, someone did start the Orange County Scotch Club, and could not keep it going, so I took it over. Jack Smith, no relation, of Atlanta. It was. You probably might have met him.
Yeah.
He moved to Atlanta and started the Atlanta Scotch Club. I still help with that as part of the overall Scotch Club. I moved to San Diego, started the San Diego Scotch Club. continued to run the Orange County Scotch Club, continued to run the LA Scotch Club, and then after that, we started the San Francisco Scotch Club. We got a few people, two people that drove down for this trip from San Francisco. We have Seattle Scotch Club. They got a great event coming up. We have Denver Scotch Club. Denver has just taken off. It's going great guns. We've got a lot of events coming up. A lot of events that just happened this summer. They're doing great. And most recently, Austin Scotch Club just started by Alex Smith.
Alex Smith, yes.
Again, no relation.
Yeah.
But they're doing great. So we've got, you do the math, a lot of Scotch clubs going on.
That is a lot of Scotch clubs going on. And then, so you are still now doing the Peatn Meetn in LA and from afar. So you get everything all ready from wherever you happen to be living at the moment.
Kansas,
that's it. Kansas.
So I work in Kansas City. I'm right on the border. But yep, I'm a Midwest man now. So I have gotten good enough at this to actually run it remotely. Again, this is 14 years now. Granted, the last two, the COVID years, where we kept it really small. Last year, we kind of had to bail a little bit because I was moving to Kansas. And we are back to our big, fun, awesome event. First one like this we've had since, I think, 2019, right? Before. Yep.
Yeah. Last one I remember being this big.
Do you really remember it?
Yeah, was that the one you went with me?
I'm just saying, not everyone
Melanie
remembers fully going to Peatn Meetn.
No,
people
there's a few
arriving.
I don't remember.
Yeah, people remember arriving to Peatn Meetn. People always survive Peatn. We're 100%.
Yeah. So here's the next question: what varieties of peated scotches do we have this year?
Oh, okay. So I go out. Here's what we do for Peatn Meetn. We go out and I go out and purchase what I would just call interesting bottles from either I have them in my collection or I go and purchase them from better stores or get them from auctions. So we have what I would call Scotch Club bottles. Then we have the sponsors that come. And so today here we have Macaloni's. I'm just speaking for reps that are here. Macaloni's is here. Impex, JBS, they're here. Chris Udy's pouring. We have Ardbeg couldn't make it because of Tales from the Cocktail.
Which I just flew in from this morning. And so did Chris Udy.
And they sent us a great little box. Thank you, Travis Tidwell. Who else do we have? We have Smokehead here. Keeper's Quest sent us some Smoky Soots. Let me think. Who else is here? We have Amrit. That's Glass Rev. They send us. It's not just Amrit, but a lot of whiskey. Trying to think of who else is here. I'm looking down the line. We have a lot of guys. Oh my goodness. So Shand Imports, Duncan Taylor. Okay. They've got Zach is here, and they're pouring. They brought a lot. It's going to be some good stuff. Yeah.
Great. And then what are we going to have for dinner tonight?
The same thing we have every Peatn, peat smoked barbecue. So we actually get peat bog, like the actual soil. This is Peatn Meetn. We celebrate. It's not just about Scotch. It's about peat. It's heavily about Scotch, but still about peat. So we have world whiskeys that are peated. We have cocktails that we peat with peated whiskey. We have peat smoked barbecue. The peat smoked barbecue is served as it has been for many years by Grill Fellows. We give them actual soil. So this is the soil from, in this case, Ireland. They dig it up. We just have straight sods. I have it shipped to Grill Fellows, and he smokes our meat over that. So
that's awesome.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. That's my favorite part of this place. Well, Andy, thank you. And it looks like it's starting off to be a really good reunion here at this venue. And it's a beautiful day. It's starting to cool off. And good luck to the rest of the night and that everything goes well.
We can just hope that everyone makes it home and no one has a horrible hangover. Well, we can hope.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Hey there! I'm here live at the Whiskey and Barrel Nite in Los Angeles here in September, the fall of 2023. Right behind me is the entryway. You can see this gorgeous barrel way. There's a lot of great whiskeys out there, and some syrup actually was really good with one of the things. So join me as we go through Whiskey and Barrel Nite here in Los Angeles. Andrew, it is very nice to meet you. I would love to hear a little bit more about this whiskey you have here.
Yeah, so this is going to be Jacob Rieger and Company's Kansas City whiskey. It is a blend of bourbon and rye. 2% of this bottle, though, is going to be a 15-year Oloroso sherry that we're importing from Spain and blending into the bourbon rye blend.
The actual sherry, not just the...
Actual sherry, yeah.
Wow, that's very nice.
Yeah, definitely yields like toffee, caramel, raisin, fig kind of characteristics.
So tell me a little bit about the company. How long have you guys been in business? Where are you based? All of that good stuff.
Based out of Kansas City, Missouri. The company actually started in 1887 with Jacob Rieger. His great-great-great-grandson brought it back in 2014. Andy Rieger still owns the company today. We've been around for 9 years. We're going to hit our 10-year mark next year.
Fantastic. And can we get this here in California?
You can get this here in California. We're actually in 28 states in Europe and Canada as well.
That's fantastic. How many different expressions do you have out on the market?
We have 4 whiskey expressions, more to come, but we also make a vodka, a gin, and a bittersweet coffee Amaro.
Ooh, that coffee Amaro. You don't have that here today. That's too bad. All right, well, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you guys grow.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Hi, David. How are you?
I'm so excited to be here. We're at the Majestic downtown. We're in Los Angeles. We're launching Embercraft, the premier release from Live Fire Republic. I'm so darn excited.
That's fantastic. Let's see a bottle. Let's show the audience here a bottle.
Yeah, you bet. So we've been working on this for so insanely long. This is a 7-year aging on Embercraft. It's an ultra custom double barrel micro batch. 7 years, I had mentioned, really smooth, caramelly coverage across the palate, a nice bit of spice and a subtle bit of smokiness in each taste.
It's fantastic. Let's try it.
We only have 420 bottles being publicly released, and we're partnering that up. How about that? It's crazy. Super drinkable, really smooth.
I think I need a dash of that syrup in here.
Yeah, so the maple syrup is quite literally Michelin grade maple syrup. Our partner that we work with on the maple syrup has this maple in dozens of Michelin star restaurants across the globe. Really beautiful. We ship our barrels to northern Michigan, hand harvest the maple.
That's really good.
Smoke it in cherry wood and then age it back in our bourbon barrels. It is absolutely delicious.
This is a great cocktail. Just add syrup. It's fantastic.
Just it, right? On its own is amazing.
So tell me, are you guys now in California? How long have you been around? What's the deal?
Yeah, so we've been around forever. So we're a chef-driven organization. We host some of the most inspiring and adventurous live fire culinary experiences anywhere on earth. We've been filming, traveling. We've cooked on every continent with the exception of Antarctica. And along the way, behind the scenes, we've been building our own bourbon brand. We took input from sommeliers, from whiskey experts. We partnered with the master blenders here at Whiskey and Barrel and Bottle and Barrel with their input. It's been a great partnership. And now being able to release this product finally, we're so excited. The response has been amazing and we're just having a blast.
That's fantastic. And where do you guys make your drinks at?
So we have partners in Indiana, in Wisconsin, in Michigan. Everything looking ahead is going to be bottled, shipped, and co-packed out of Michigan. We have an amazing partnership. We have an NDA at the moment, won't allow us to disclose. This isn't publicly available yet, but coming this fall, we're launching all of our Embercraft line of products, from our bourbon to the maple, our aged soy products. I can't say a whole lot more, truffled steak sauces, beer barrel aged hot sauces. We have a whole line of products that are coming, and they're all based on the bourbon.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Really cool.
So everybody, when this does come out, you got to try it, especially with the syrup, because it's fantastic. David, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Great meeting you.
My name is Mary Elise. Thank you so much. We are Houston's first legal distillery, and we are Grain to Glass, Texas. And if you like a great bourbon, maybe you found it.
Well, fantastic. Let's. Oh, what I do with here we go. Let's see what you got. Let's give it a try.
So this is our signature 100% Texas yellow corn outlaw bourbon.
Outlaw.
Proofed at 92, as you'll notice. And that corn just really shines through. It's so delicious. It tastes like
That's hot.
tastes like they ship these out with an ear of corn in the bottle. Like
It does. It's got a very heavy corn flavor.
it's like a farm to table whiskey, y'all.
Fantastic. So tell me a little bit about the company, and are you now available here in California?
Absolutely, yeah. So Zamora's the parent company. They have U.S. operations based out of Dallas, and they have owned Yellow Rose for about 5 years now. And it's huge in Texas, as you can imagine, and they're just starting to branch it out to the other states. A really easy place to find us, though, is we're in all of the Total Wines. And they also have a great selection of our private barrels, too. So depending on which store you go to, you might get a port cask finish or a cognac cask finish. It's really fun.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, and we're going to keep a lookout for you guys.
Thank you.
Stephen, tell me a little bit about this bluegrass distillery and this wonderful stuff here that I need to try.
Absolutely. Bluegrass Distillers started in 2012, Lexington, Kentucky. They've moved to Midway, Kentucky. They have 62 acres where they grow their own blue corn. Most of the stuff you'll see is yellow corn. They're putting blue corn in their special batches that they distill. And we're just having a really good time. About 40 days in California with this expression right now. Yeah.
That's fantastic. And how long has the company been around?
Yeah, since 2012, pulling stuff out of barrels since 2015.
Oh, wow, that's a while. Yeah. What took you so long to get to California?
It just has not been the reach for them. So they've been expanding. They were a 300 barrel a year product. They're expanding 5 to 10 years. They'll have 10,000, 30,000 barrels a year.
Wow, that's amazing. What is this the only expression, or do you have another one?
Oh, you have one today, but they do have a wheated. They have a bottled in bond. They have a high rye, and then they have their mash bill one. Just a lot of different expressions that they're pulling out of the barrels year over year.
That's great. And are all those available in California, or just this one?
Not all available in California yet. The next one coming, probably spring of 24, is going to be the wheated.
That's fantastic. Stephen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are up here in the VIP lounge, and you are a VIP according to your credential.
Yes, my little badge says VIP.
So tell me, what was up here that was so great versus downstairs, or was it just nice because there wasn't as many people?
Well, I do like being up here where there is less people for obvious reasons, right? But I will say that there are, I had a Glenfarclas 25 that would, of course, knock everybody's socks off, and unfortunately now it's gone. But I will say that Penderyn has a wonderful whiskey from Impex, and I really enjoyed going back. And I know several of the barkeeps around, so I just keep going back. But I'll share that there is a lovely, lovely Meetn that I had at Impex. Impex is downstairs, but they are now the only importer of Meetn to the U.S.
Wow, that's fantastic. So is this an event that you've come to before, or was it only when it was the other name?
Well, the other name we were at, but we came last year when it was Whiskey Barrel Nite. And it was such a fun time that we came again, and it's a yearly thing now.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us.
Thank you, Kerry, and we know we love you and Whiskey Chronicles.
Marshall, one of my favorite people. We've known each other for years. We're in the Scotch Club together. I see you're up here in the VIP lounge. What was your favorite part so far about the Whiskey and Barrel Nite?
My favorite part so far tonight was probably, ironically, the Garrison Brothers sample. It was nothing crazy off the wall, but my favorite consistent whiskeys, and I loved it.
Fantastic. And is this the first time you've come, or have you been coming to this one?
I've been to multiple Whiskey Barrel Nights, and then in the olden days, something called Whiskey Live that I've been to many, many times, and I'm a big fan.
Fantastic. So, do you plan to come back again next year, of course, probably?
If I come back next year, I probably need to eat a 4-course meal, because apparently the optional food was very optional, but most likely I will.
Yeah, it was. They gave you a tiny little serving of meat, and I said, "Can you beef that up?" She goes, "It's only one serving." I said, "That wasn't one serving."
And some of us are not fans of shredded pork because it abides by our religious values.
Correct. There was a chicken version. The other line was chicken. Anyway, it was great to see you here. I hope to see you at the next whiskey event, and have a good night.
L'chaim.
Well, here we are still in the VIP room, and I am here with Brad, who happens to own an Irish pub here downtown, which I've been meaning to get to because I saw one of your partners at the last event, and I still do have my, what are they called?
The wooden nickel?
Yes, the wooden nickel. I don't know. The wooden nickel, so I have two of them, so I'm going to come down. But Brad, tell me, how did you get involved with this event, and are you here just as a patron, or are you here to publicize your bar?
No, we're mostly here to experience a lot of new whiskeys. Yeah, we're a very big Irish whiskey bar and whiskey in general. We have 130 Irish whiskeys available, and we have another 70 to 80 bourbons, Japanese whiskey, other things like that. So we came to see people we know and we appreciate, and also experience some new things that we had heard were coming out. So yeah, we came here to just kind of meet with some old friends and experience what's coming out in the world of whiskey.
Fantastic. And do you feel like this VIP room was up to par, or do you think that there's stuff that you have at your bar that should have been over here to make it even better?
I've got to say, they did a really good job with the VIP bar. There's Glenfarclas 25.
I missed that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. There's like, they have crazy stuff here that's available. And yeah, I mean, things you're not going to get to experience every day. So it's really a pleasure to be here, experience those, be here with people that are knowledgeable about the whiskey. Yeah, really good experience.
That's fantastic. Now, if anybody happens to be in LA that's watching that wants to come visit your bar, what could they look up online to pre-look at it before they get there?
We are the Liberties LA. So the Liberties is a neighborhood in Dublin. My business partner's from Dublin. I obviously am not. But yeah, it's the Liberties. We are at 1111 Wilshire. So we're like a mile away from here right now. And we have, I believe, the largest Irish whiskey collection in all of Los Angeles.
Even bigger than $7 grand?
Bigger than $7 grand, yep. Last we checked, bigger than $7 grand. We know the product. We love the product. We'd be happy to talk to you about it. Or if you don't care, we'd be happy to leave you alone.
That's fantastic. Well, I still need to come out and get it, come and visit you guys. And yes, the Liberties, we spent a lot of time at the Liberties when we were doing the season on Barrel Room Chronicles. We did Teeling, we did Row & Co. But yeah, we spent a lot of time there, and it's a really, and we also went to 1661.
Oh, great bar. Great bar. Dave Mulligan, one of the best in the business. Amazing guy, amazing bar. Go.
Yeah, if you haven't seen our episode on the 1661 bar, you should, because Dave is not only fantastic, he's hot. So there you go. Brad, it was fantastic.
It was so nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that great? Oh my God. There's so many good things to taste. You guys you should come on and buy next year, or find one of the other cities that they're hosting it in. It's a great time. We are here at the Whiskey Festival in Long Beach, put on by the Los Angeles Magazine. So you guys are here. Is this your first time coming?
To this festival, yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Did you go to the one that was in downtown LA?
Nope.
Not yet. Did not.
Nope.
Okay. So, so far, what have you tasted, and what has been your favorite thing?
The Aberfeldy E18 was probably my favorite, but we've tried just about every booth so far.
I got to get over there before they run out. What about you, sir?
Aberfeldy, the Teeling, and we had a really good, not a smoky, but a, what was it?
He's stoned. I think he's stoned. Yeah, I had the Craig Alecky, which was really good, the 13-year-old. A lot of pineapple, pretty sweet. Very nice.
Pineapple, interesting. All right. Well, guys, thank you for your time. Check us out at barrelroomchronicles.com. You can find us on Apple, Google, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere.
Appreciate it.
Special shout to George's Po' Boy. It was really good.
Oh, yes. Got to get me a sandwich. All right.
Whiskey.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
As I said earlier, I am here at Long Beach at the Los Angeles Magazine Whiskey Festival. I'm here with Freddie, who I've met several times at a couple of these events. And also at the Whiskey Women with Stephanie McLeod, which was fantastic. Right now, I'm going to have the Aberfeldy 16, and I'm going to let Freddie talk to us about that.
Yeah, so the Aberfeldy 16, I like to call this one a journey whiskey because, first off, it's an Oloroso sherry cask finished for about up to 6 months, and I like to call this one a journey whiskey because once you take that initial sip, these new flavors keep popping up. Hints of fruitcake, hints of dark chocolate, but that original standard signature flavor of that honeyed richness is what really stands out as well, and that's what makes the Aberfeldy 16 a very special one, and actually one of my favorites too.
It is one of my favorites. I just had the 18, which I love. But I think I like the 16 better.
Yeah, and it's always standard. It's standard. You can find it forever. It's part of our permanent SKU, the 12, the 16, and the 21. So it's one of my favorites, and you can find it all the time too.
So how many different expressions do you guys have here today, and which ones are they?
Yeah, so right now we have the 12-year, which is our standard welcome to the family. That is not finished in anything. It's a maturation combination of ex-American oak and European oak. And then we have the 16 that you just tried. It's an Oloroso sherry cask finish. And then we have the 15-year, which is a Cabernet Sauvignon cask finish, and an 18-year, which is a Tuscan red wine cask finish from Italy. So every year, our malt master, Stephanie McLeod, does a special release, and we did the 15-year this year. So after this year, this discontinued, but right now it's actually pretty good and it sits at 86 proof.
Okay, well then I guess I need the 15. So you guys heard it here first. 15 is being discontinued after this year. Here we go.
There you go. And initially on the nose, you're gonna get this beautiful coffee, which is kind of weird for a whiskey, but I love it. And then you're gonna get this dark fruits like berries and more of a desserty kind of whiskey. And again, unlike the regular 12, 16, and 21, it sits at 86 proof, a little bit hotter than your average Aberfeldy, but still good enough to enjoy neat or on the rocks or still in a cocktail if you want to do that.
That's fantastic. And do you guys have anything coming out like around Christmas that we might be willing to go buy for gifts?
Absolutely. So we have a 18-year Malbec 18-year Cabernet Sauvignon cask finish, which is just dropped this year. And then this year releases the Aberfeldy's been around since 1898, 125 years of making whiskey.
That's a long time.
Long time. So this year we have the 25-year, 125th anniversary whiskey that's coming out, Aberfeldy, finished in an Oloroso sherry cask. One of my favorites. Please get that out. It's out already. And yeah.
What's the best location to purchase that?
Total Wines, for sure.
Total Wine. Okay. And then if you're not in California, is it still Total Wine?
You can go to the Aberfeldy website. There's this new cool feature where you can locate a store that carries the expression.
Oh, fantastic. Like you put in your zip code or something?
Exactly like that.
Great. Well, Freddie, it was so good to see you again. Thanks a lot for taking the time and giving me some grams.
For sure.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
So here we are still at the Los Angeles Magazine event here in Long Beach. And I'm joined by Lucy, who has actually been part of the Barrel Room Chronicles events. We did a Teeling tasting up in North Hollywood over at Mrs. Robinson's. And today I'm tasting a new wood, one that I did not do at our tasting. So Lucy, give us a little chat about this Wonders of Wood expression.
So our Wonders of Wood is our limited edition yearly expression. This is the second bottle that's coming out. The first one was aged in a Chinkapin oak. So what our master distiller is trying to do is he's trying to showcase what wood does to whiskey. And so the first one, like I said, is aged in the Chinkapin oak. The second one, which is this one, is aged in a Portuguese oak. Same recipe though, so it's a single pot still, Irish whiskey. So it's 50% malted barley, 50% unmalted barley, fully matured in a Portuguese oak. The first one is the same recipe, 50% malted, 50% unmalted, aged in a Chinkapin oak, and it gets bottled in at 100 proof. So it has a little bite to it, very earthy, but at the same time, sweet notes on the front end that make it really delicious. And if you compared the number one next to number two, completely different. The third one that's coming out will be aged in a Swedish oak.
Great. When will that come out?
Next year.
Like January?
Probably not.
Of course not. It's It's too good to be true to be so soon.
For sure. But sometime next year, at some point. So last year we had the Chinkapin, this year we had the Portuguese, next year we'll have the Swedish, and the fourth one, I don't know what that one will be, but I'm sure it's already...
I'll call Alex. We'll find out.
Yeah, Alex was just here last week, actually.
I missed him again.
Damn it.
That's okay. That's okay. We met at Teeling, so that's okay. And he's been on the show a couple times now, so yeah. I'm going to hit a couple more of these booths, but I love that you guys are here again. I saw you at the Los Angeles version of this same event. Anyway, Lucy, it was great to catch up with you, and I can't wait to... I will check Instagram to see what you've got going on next in the area.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I am here at the Frey Ranch booth. That's what this is called. It's a booth. And this is Kyle.
Hello.
And Kyle, are you a brand ambassador? What's your title here?
SoCal Market Manager for Frey Ranch.
Fantastic. And we were just having a little chat how we'd been to the ranch. In fact, I got a lovely candle in the gift shop. And I asked Ashley if she could send me another one. She goes, we don't ship them. So I actually literally have to go back because I cannot not have that candle.
Absolutely.
It was a really good, like, I don't know, amber something.
You chop the bottles.
Yeah, and it's cut with the bottles, yeah. All right, so Kyle, tell me how you got involved with the ranch here and how long you've been with them and anything new coming out that we should know about.
So, been a fan of them since the very beginning, since they launched in California. Came on board with them back in April of this year, so I've been with them probably about 6 months or so. And yeah, coming down the pipe, we got some fun things. Go ahead and subscribe to the Dirt on the website, and they'll notify you of any upcoming drops or any upcoming releases. So
that's fantastic. I do get the newsletter. I mean, I'm a fan. And now, what am I drinking today?
So you are drinking our Farm Strength Uncut. This is actually batch 10, so our newest one. So super killer, 122.28 proof, 61.14%. So
I don't usually like straight bourbons this much. This is good.
Awesome, glad you like it.
It does have a tiny bit of like a caramel vanilla, not just vanilla for me.
So it ticks a lot of boxes in my opinion too. You get a little bit of the heat, you get a little bit of just like full bodiness, you get like that creamy, silky, like oily finish. They get everything all together, so very well rounded in my opinion.
It is very well rounded. What's the proof on this again?
122 on this guy.
Whoa! It does not taste like a 122.
Thank you. We try to do a good job.
I mean, it should be way hotter than that.
Some people say like we drink below our proof but above our class, so.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so what do you have coming out that people could get without going to the distillery?
So we got some single barrels coming in the next couple weeks, and then we'll have a couple to round out the year. So single barrels in your local stores across Orange County, LA, and then, yeah, some of the online stuff too. Like I said, if you just subscribe to the Dirt, they do a bunch of online ordering as well. So we ship to like 31 states.
That's fantastic. I'm a big fan of the oat. Do they still have that?
Yeah, so the oat's available, but it's only at the farm.
It's only at the farm. It's fantastic. Another reason that I need to go back. I need to go back and get more oats and a candle.
Absolutely.
And it's a beautiful place to visit. So if you guys haven't gone to Nevada, it's fantastic. The tour is great. And you get to meet the actual distiller and his wife, and her husband, however you want to say that.
Yeah, husband and wife.
They're definitely farm to table whiskey, and I love them both. Thank you so much, Kyle, for joining us today.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I'm here with Christina, who is representing Tullamore Dew, a beautiful Irish whiskey, and she's going to tell us what's going on here, what they're doing and what they're providing and all that good stuff. Hi, Christina.
Hey. So, if you all didn't know, Tullamore Dew is made in Ireland, established in 1829, so we've been around for a minute. You might know us from Irish coffee. Anyone, if you're going to have an Irish coffee, this is primarily what they make it with.
So what are you serving here today? Just the regular?
Yeah, we're just serving the traditional Irish whiskey neat. We have more SKUs, but this festival is more education forward. We have a lot of baby whiskey drinkers that are new to the category, so it's been interesting talking to them. Like, little exciting because some of them never heard of us. I'm like, oh, you're just, yeah, no. Someone today asked me, like, oh, where is this made?
Wow. I mean, were they 21? Because maybe that would be an excuse.
Nope. So again, a lot of, new people to the category. I think since the pandemic, it's opened a lot of people to the category, which is great. It's exciting. We don't get the traditional older demographic we're used to.
Well, that's good, because we don't want the older demographic. We want the young folks. Well, Christina, it was lovely to run into you here again after seeing you at the Los Angeles event. Are you guys still doing the little shot barrels, or?
They went bananas and took them all. I'm not even joking.
Wow, I hung mine literally on my pot still. It's now on display.
Love it. Love it.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And then if somebody wanted to know more about Tullamore Dew, where could they go to do that?
I encourage everyone to go to the website, basically, or Instagram, any social media. We are we're relatively anywhere. It's very easy to find us.
It's pretty easy. That's why I'm surprised that guy didn't know who you were. That's kind of crazy.
I'm excited. Definitely try. Yeah.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. Go to the website or social media for Tullamore Dew. Thanks, everybody. Like what you've seen on BRC? Want to see more? Experience more? And maybe even taste more? Then head over to our Ko-fi site and become a member of the Barrel Room Parlor. By choosing the copper level membership, you'll have exclusive access to videos related to topics discussed on the podcast and blog posts for members only. As an Amber member level, you'll enjoy everything from our copper level as well as various spin-off series including The Cutting Room Floor and Kindred Spirits. In addition, the Amber membership includes exclusive discounts to live in-person events. To join, visit www.barrelroomchronicles.com and click on Become a Member in the navigation bar. Or go straight to our Ko-fi site at ko-fi.com/BRC and click on the membership link. Once you've joined, you'll have access to everything your chosen level has to offer. You'll even be able to participate with the show by commenting on videos and other posts. Don't wait. Sign up today for exclusive content and event discounts in the Barrel Room Parlor. That does it for today's show. To read notes on this episode or learn more about our guests, please visit barrelroomchronicles.com. Want to interact with the show or have questions for our guests? Then ask them on our socials or send us an email through our website. Or better yet, leave us a voicemail on our website and your recording might be played in our new Speakeasy segment. If you like what you heard, please rate and subscribe to the podcast. If you really liked it and you want to show your support, buy us a whiskey through our Ko-fi site at ko-fi.com/BRC or become an exclusive member of the Barrel Room Parlor, where you'll get exclusive content not seen anywhere else. If you work in the whiskey or spirits industry or just have a deep passion for whiskey and want to share your spirits journey, register to be a guest through our website. Last but not least, please enjoy your spirits responsibly. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, Solanjeva.
Barrel Room Chronicles is a production of First Reel Entertainment and is distributed by Spotify for podcasters and is available on Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Amazon, and wherever you enjoy your favorite podcasts.